rain. Guten Morgen, wie geht's? That's German for good morning, how are you? It's funny, just getting back on trail this morning, and my mind, for some reason, is going back to when I was a kid, and I lived in Germany. My dad was in the military, so he was stationed over there, and I don't know why, but for some reason, my mind is just going back to the German that I used to speak when I was a kid. I mean, I wasn't fluent, but we lived in a little German village called Bresch. Little farming community, very small. And I could hold my own. You know, I can go to the store, I can hold little conversations with some of the German people there in that village. And I don't know. I have no idea why that is going through my head this morning, first thing. And I think I think I was 11 or 10 years old. I can't remember. When we first got to Germany, we had to look for an apartment off base, apartment, house, whatever. And my dad made me learn this phrase, "Haben Sie eine Zeitung?" which is, do you have a newspaper? Because they needed to get a newspaper to look for houses. I didn't sleep that great last night, so maybe I'm just sleep deprived and my mind is just going back to whenever. I just think it's funny how your brain just goes to different places, and yeah, for whatever reason, I got no idea why. And I know my little brother Colby I don't think he watches my YouTube channel, but there was this farmer, that pig farmer that lived across the street. His name was Herr Wagner, and he raised pigs and sheep. And there was a sheep out there right across the street from our house, and he would march him up and down the street, and oh god, it smelled terrible. But anyway, there was a sheep out there, and my brother was standing in front of the sheep, and it was like they were just looking at each other. And all of a sudden, that sheep, for whatever reason, decided to ram him in his stomach. So that sheep put his head down and boom, and headbutted my brother right in his gut. And it's funny, you know, in the United States, the people will probably be like, "Oh man, are you okay?" Instead, big burly Herr Wagner just busted out in this laugh from the gut. It just tickled him to death that happened. Knocked the wind out of my brother. He was fine, but oh my god, the whole picture is just running through my head, and it's making me laugh this morning. Oh god, okay. But I digress. So, it rained last night again. I was going to get up early this morning, but it was raining again. So laid in the tent till I don't know when. I got back on trail about 10 till 9. So I packed up all my wet gear again and put it on my back and started walking. Stayed at a shelter last night. I think it was not a shelter, a campsite. For those of you who don't know the difference between a shelter and a campsite, a shelter is just that. It has actually a wooden open face 3-sided cover shelter, and it usually has a privy or little bathroom, whereas campsites are just designated camping areas with no amenities or whatever you want to call them. There's just completely primitive camping style. So anyway, we stayed at Cody Gap campsite last night. Surprisingly, Verizon cell signal was really good, so I actually was able to upload my first YouTube video from the trail. It didn't actually go all the way through till almost midnight last night, but still, it can be done. I did it first time. Yeah. I apologize for all the sniffling I always do, and when I start recording in the morning, it's just I don't know, I'm getting started, waking up in the cold and everything, getting out here. So today's plan is probably to hike in 10 miles to Fontana Hilton, or the Fontana Dam shelter, crash there for the night, And then tomorrow I'm gonna take a town day to resupply, do laundry. And then after that, get into the Smokies. I just got to plan out my itinerary for where I'm going to stay in the Smokies and where I'm going to resupply and all that good stuff. It really is amazing how much logistics is involved in going place to place out here. It's crazy. So that's the plan. I don't know how much filming I'm going to do today. It is just wet and slippery and muddy, foggy, boring. So I'll hike. If I see anything noteworthy, I'll hit the record button. And if I have any more ridiculous thoughts running through my head, I'll hit the record button and I'll share them with you guys so you can hear me babble. So I can just get it off of my chest and get it out of my head, maybe. All right. I'll check back in with you guys down trail. Well, sitting here in this rocking chair has definitely been the best part of my day. Hiked into Fontana Dam, and just a rain, more rain. It seems like all of my videos I'm talking about how it's raining. It's definitely raining a lot. And was definitely ice skating on the muddy trail. I ate it one time, jammed up my index finger, but you know, that's whatever, that's cool. I was probably about half a mile out from getting off the trail. Yeah. I hit this mud patch, man. I slipped, I fell, I ate it good, man. My whole right side is just covered in mud. Water bottles caked with mud, and trekking pole covered in mud. It was, but after expressing my anger at the trail, I got to the bottom of the hill, and thankfully there was a shuttle van that was there already loading up 2 or 3 other hikers, and so she hollered out, asked me if I wanted to ride into Fontana Lodge, and I was like, yes ma'am, I do. Just get me off of this trail today. So anyway, I had reservations for tomorrow at Fontana Dam Lodge, and fortunately they had room, so I got a room a day early. So that's where I'm at. Right now I had to walk down the street a little ways to the laundromat, and this is a typical hiker. I'm doing laundry uniform. Either you got your puffy or you got your rain gear on, but my rain gear is covered in mud, so I'm washing my rain gear. So got the wet tennis shoes with no socks. It feels great. So might not have a video for a couple of days, but I'm so inconsistent with my videos that probably won't take anybody by surprise. If I see anything else interesting, I'll film it and I'll put it in this video, but if not, this is it. Not much of a video, just wanted to more or less check in and give you an update of what's up with me. So the evolution into hiker trash continues as I found myself washing my clothes in a hotel shower. Not proud of it, don't judge me. If you can't get to the laundromat, that's what you do. Sorry, hotel management.